Yup. First fish. There we go. Yup. To be honest, fishing life couldn't really get much better than this. That's how it's done. Nice little pinky. Good afternoon everyone, and welcome back to another Real Mates episode. As you may have already noticed, there's only one of us here today, so just down here alone. The camera might be here, but to start off with, I'm just down here alone. Got this nice Melbourne CBD in the background, and we've got the fishing gear here, and we're ready to do some fishing. Now the main goal today is to catch some bread and butter species out here, just targeting the structure with a bit of bait, and I'll run you through all the tackle that we're going to use. Alright everyone, so basically today we're probably just going to run 2 setups to start with, but we may move to a third one. So obviously got my Daiwa Revelry 2500, paired with a 1.5 to 4 kilo Daiwa TD black rod. And today, I don't know if you can see that, but I'm just running a paternoster rig. I'll show you. So the paternoster rig is my favorite rig to use in terms of just fishing the structure out here. And what it comprises of is a little sinker down the bottom here. So I got a little 2-ounce snapper sinker, and then I'm just using size 1 mustard suicide hooks. Suicide hooks are my favorite just to get hookups. And we've got 2 suicide hooks using some salted pillies, and I got a fresh pack in there. So a nice pilly about this sort of size, and I don't have anything better to cut on, so this will make do. What we do is I like to chop the head off, and then to start with I'm using just the body and cutting them into little chunks about the size of the tip of your thumb. And you can usually get about 4 or so baits out of these guys. Yeah, including the head, but I don't like to use the head until about last. And then what we do is we grab our suicide hook, and then we puncture it through and make sure there's a good amount of hook exposure on the other side. See that? Perfect amount of hook exposure. Even if we could have a little bit more, which is probably what I'll do on the next bait. See, I'm gonna chuck the tail on here. Like that, perfect. And we try and aim as close to those as we can without hitting the yachts, obviously. Perfect. Right near the pylon, which will target any fish hanging around there. Just leave this shit here.
Will, your name's Will, yeah? You post on Instagram?
Yeah.
Yeah, I follow you.
Do ya?
Yeah.
Oh, that's mad as.
Don't you much fish there?
Yeah. Well, that was a pretty weird encounter. Oh my days. That's a good way to open the day. And the other combo I got, I've had this combo for about 3 or 4 years, works perfect. Daiwa Saltist MQ. I mainly take this offshore, but to be honest, I thought I'd give it a little run out here because she hasn't caught a fish in a while, and pair that up with one of the older Daiwa Team Daiwa Blacks in the 5 to 10 kilo range. To be honest, the Saltist is about to get it done. I'm calling it now. Oh, far out, that's good. It's into the middle there. Catches when we get the first fish. Yup. First fish. Hey, I called it the Saltist would get it. My handle's a bit loose. Don't feel like getting snagged up in these rocks, which basically just happened. Now I don't know how this has happened, but my line has decided that it would be funny to catch someone else's line. There we go. We snapped the braid. That's how it's done. There you have it, boys and girls. That's how it's done. Nice little Pinkie. Let's send her back. Let's send her back off and catch a few more. Send her off. Oh, get out of here, buddy. There she goes. Let's go catch another. All right, so the rods are out and now we just have to wait for another fish. So as you guys might be able to see, that run-in portion of the tide is just starting for where we are. And around sunset-ish time, we get about halfway up that high tide. So right now is about the slowest part, and then around 5 o'clock it should start to pick up. So it's 3:24 now. Just had a hit on the rev. Yep. He was just sitting off that. Oh, he got off. Bugger. Would have been a small one. My drag was set pretty loose, so... Oh, that's fishing, you know. You can't get them all. Definitely having that drag just be that little bit tighter. That was a bit of excitement. Let's hope we can catch some more. Well, it's not the fish that we're after, but I mean, little starfish decided to come onto my line. These are the 5-legged ones, so these are an invasive species. So unfortunately for this guy, he will not be returning back into the water. As you can see there, good amount of hook exposure. I find the hook exposure is the key to this. But that's just me. Send her out. Give her a bit of a new spot this time. Sort of in the middle there. I find with a lot of bait fishing, especially with areas like this in a bunch of structure in amongst it, is just a bit of trial and error with your casting. That's why with here it's pretty good, because the fish can be hiding out there, be hiding in there, occasionally hiding in there, and mostly up against these yachts. So yeah, let's hope we can catch something. It's a very nice night. Nice sunset in the background. Got the rods all set up. Yachts. Melbourne CBD in the background. Yup. Knew there was a fish there. What do we got? I think it's collected a big chunk of fucking weed. Indeed, you have collected a bit of weed, sir. There we go. Nice little Pinkie on the Daiwa Revelry. He'd be about 26, 27 odd. You never know. But let her go, live another day. That's what we're here to practice. There we go. And she's off. Oh, what are you doing? Go on, no, wrong way. There we go. She had me worried there for a second, but she's off. And let's hope we can catch another. Yeah, it's pack up time. It's getting a bit dark for my liking. That concludes today's land-based session. Thank you all so much for watching. Pretty good today. Managed quite a few was just watching getting a bite then. Just managed quite a few pinkies and tons of bites, but overall it was a pretty good session, and hopefully we can get back out there and film another one for you guys. Catch you in the next one.